What's up, Together family? Well, here we are, our first sea day on the Norwegian Aqua. Well, it looks like off in the distance there's 1, 2, 3 ships trailing behind us. I had a pretty good night rest. Your boy was tired. So we're gonna go explore the Aqua and see what she has to offer. But first, there's breakfast as always. Are you ready? We're ready. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? I'm sitting here this morning having a cup of hot tea, hot green tea. It's like 9:30 or so in the morning on the first sea day. Gonna explore the ship a little bit and see what's what here on the Aqua.
At 11:15, we do have our How to Run a Floating Hotel question and answer that is going to take place in the atrium on deck 6, where we are going to bring the officers of the hotel operations for the general manager, assistant general manager, food and beverage.
The glass floor, y'all. Hope this thing doesn't break. Wow. See? This is interesting. I'm off on the side of the ship, walking on a glass floor. Would you trust this? I found that the Ocean Boulevard deck goes around the entire ship, which is the walking track. I'm sorry about all this noise. The wind is blowing. Y'all can't hear me. As I was saying, y'all, some nice, chill out spots. We're here on the Ocean Boulevard deck. Little spots like this. And it goes completely around the entire ship here on deck number 8, I do believe this is. You have your little binoculars or whatever they call them. Yeah, you can see out. Take a look out to see what you can see. And I'm approaching another glass bottom floor. This is where our cabin is on deck 11. I'm standing on 8. And I believe I didn't mark it. I'll have to mark it for sure. But I think it's right out there. It's our cabin. I'll have to mark it so I'll know for sure to include it in the video. But that's a little slide that comes off the side of the ship from the top deck all the way down to this deck. Deck 8. I think it's a water slide. Don't think it's a dry slide. In fact, I know it's a water slide. Los Lobos outdoor seating area.
Too much wind noise. But anywho, Los Lobos is a Mexican-style restaurant. Check out the seats that looks like you're sitting in a department store window. The pink area. Cool.
And this is where you end up when you come out of the slide, right here. Oh, so it is a dry slide. It's not a water slide, my bad. Dry slide. Guy just came out. Cool. I think you can watch games in here. Let's see. Oh yeah. This is the spot. Oh yeah. Big screen. I'll spend some time in here for sure. And it has a bar. Folks will get their drink on. Well, a local bar. That's what the sign said outside the door. Duh. Duh. See? Local bar and grill. Good sized bar and grill, y'all. Good long walk. The monitors all on the walls and stuff. I think I'm going to enjoy this spot. Not for the drinking, but for watching games. If I want to watch a game. And they indulge food. Noodles. Right now it's the breakfast hour, so this menu I'm sure will change for lunch. Just desserts over here. I just passed. Ooh. A lot of seating area. This is where you get whole fruit, huh? That light in the water. Whole fruits bar. Sorry. The Luna bar. Of course, you have your hand washing stations, y'all. Right here.
By the way, in case you were wondering, this is not the buffet area.
How are you? We already ate before, but
Carrots, sweet potatoes, hi. Making sweet potatoes and carrots, huh? This for lunch? The lunch there? Okay. Good. I think I'm going to enjoy that. Sweet potatoes and carrots. Tomates. Plantery. This is where we had our meal table here. Hey, good morning. We were sitting at that table yesterday when we were waiting for rooms to open up. Nice. Good morning, good morning. Pancakes and blueberries. These are all sauces. Condiment station. Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hello, welcome to Norwegian Aqua.
What's your name and where you from?
I'm Marjorie and I came from Philippines.
Philippines, all
Mabuhay.
right. Thank
God
you,
bless.
Marjorie. This is the cast of the Revolution, y'all, in their bio. Pause it to read it, or if you can read it. I don't know how it's coming back on the video. I'll have to take a look and see. I'll be here tonight for sure. I won't be late. This is deck 7, y'all. We have the guest service, shore excursion, your next cruise. Sign up or pay up, Starbucks. And if you have internet questions, right in this corner over here, they have an internet person who can help you with all your internet questions. Deck 7. So this is the whiskey bar area. You're on deck 6, I believe I'm on. And this is the restaurant, the Commodore, one of the main dining rooms. See if I can go in. Nope, can't go in right now. But I'll check it out later. The Swirl Wine Bar. This is cool. The swirling lights, Swirl Wine Bar. Sit back and relax and read a book. Have a glass of wine here, I guess. Neat. I like the big wine bottle. Shake it up, baby. Neat.
Thank you for that question. We do have another question in the front, 12 o'clock.
Yes, I noticed that the cruise ship normally travels around 20 knots or so. I was wondering what the top speed was if you had to.
22 knots is the top speed for this size and model of ship, the maximum speed. But we don't want to go with the 22 knots unless we need it. In this specific run, we have certain legs that we need to catch up for the next port. I believe right now we are around 20s to catch up to Porto Plata on time. But the most critical leg will be from Tortola to Bahamas, that we have to go with the full speeds. And from Porto Plata to St. Thomas has to go with the full speeds.
How far in advance do they plan the food purchases? So, like, if you know the population of a cruise, does it vary if there's more children versus, you know, adults? Just how long in advance do they order the food?
When we are in Miami, it's very easy. We will go ahead with 3 weeks before. But when we are in the Europe, something like that, we will go with the 3 months earlier. So we will calculate, we will check the guest count and the age and the children's count. According to that, we will adjust the purchasing.
Basically, we have a warehouse in Miami, collect all the goods from the different vendors and distribute to the ships. Even the ship outside the US, let's say the ship is in Singapore, ship in Africa, ship in Iceland, ship in South America, every good main storage is done from the Miami. From the ports, of course, fresh produce always comes from the countries that we are sailing. Again, UK to Iceland, all the supply comes in Amsterdam, fresh produce. Vegetables, fruit, dairy, and additions. But the most of the items, wines, the dry goods, the frozen products, all comes up from the Miami, wherever it is, because we have a huge contracts with the American-based companies. And then when we are dealing with the numbers, it goes to 20 ships. Doesn't matter wherever the world, part of the world you are. And our shopping basket is extremely huge for most of the countries. I'll give you a sample. Last year we were in Iceland together with the Kiran, and then there's a small port called Isafjord here. And then we need to buy some kosher salt. And I sent Kiran to the supermarket to buy some kosher salt. And he came back with a 1 bag of pound of salt. That's the only salt they have in the entire place. And then when you look at the numbers, serving 4,000 guests, 15,000 a meal, any small item that you are calculating, you want to order, they don't have it, or they never heard about that number. You know, you tell them, okay, tomorrow I need egg. How many egg you need? 15,000. 15,000 eggs, you know, it's not exist in your one phone call. But that's his daily consumption. That's why he has 1 chicken in his office, producing 15,000 eggs a day.
Very reliable chicken.
Indeed, this is a Q&A session with the general manager, the hotel manager, the food and beverage manager, and the chef himself.
Inside?
Yes, good morning. The crew does a great job of cleaning up behind us messy people. I was wondering why there are no trash cans in the buffet area or in the hallways for throwing your trash and your food away.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a very, I really appreciate your recognition for the crew members. It's very, very important, your recognitions. We are living away from our loved ones and families and months, and it's not an easy job for nobody on board. And your appreciation, highly appreciated. Having the garbage container is quite complicated for this size of ship and locations, because also we are at sea, don't forget. You know, the ship is moving all the time. The safety comes first. And we have to, everything has to be secure at sea. That's why we cannot have so many loose containers, garbage containers, trolleys, tables all around the ship. That's the reason we don't have that much garbage containers are located all around the ship. That's why we have a lot of crew to do the cleanliness and maintenance.
So
it would be easier to make it happen, but you know.
So you have to break down the food and throw it in different ways? You know?
Yeah. We have the garbage segregation system.
Okay.
Like all your plates goes to the galley, and then we have different sections that crew members, they segregate the organic food, the metals, papers, cans, glass, and they go to incinerator room, they segregate, and then they crush them, they process them, and we pack them, and we offload them in certain ports. Like for this itinerary, we have garbage offload in Miami, and we have garbage offload in Puerto Plata for the licensed vendors who can handle the process. And the organic food, as the food and beverage mentioned earlier, it goes to, after 14 miles, only organic food we start to feed the marine life.
Thank you. Yes, I agree. This area is called the Metropolitan. They have little tablets at the tables, chairs here that you can order your drinks, I'm assuming, and they'll bring it to your table.
Very good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Robert speaking from the bridge. I hope you all had a restful night, and remember to put your clocks 1 hour forward. And that being said, it is now noon, and as promised yesterday, I'm back with a little weather and navigational update. We're currently sailing through the Old Bahama Channel at a speed of 21 knots, and on our starboard side right now, we have the Cuban coastline about 50 nautical miles away. We've also pretty much hit the halfway mark. We have sailed 350 nautical miles, and we got about 350 to go. And the Old Bahama Channel, that was the preferred trade route back in the 1500s, where the Spanish galleons loaded with treasures sailed back from the New World to Europe. And this of course also attracted some pirates that favored these waters, waiting to plunder the passing ships. But That's nothing we have to worry about these days. The only pirates you will find in this region now are the ones trying to sell you souvenirs on the tourist beaches. Because of this narrow channel, there is also a strong tidal current, making these waters very nutrient rich, and that of course attracts a lot of sea life. So this is a good time to keep your eyes open, and we can always see some flying fish, and if we're lucky we get some squalls of dolphins and other marine life out there. We have a beautiful day at sea today, so I hope you're making the most of it, exploring the ship and all it has to offer, from entertainment, activities, and of course all the good food as well.
Você vai estar lá, acabou, você volta. Eu falei pra Isabela, depois de andar, depois de volta ou não?
I was told that that's Cuba, the land that you see out there. A good 1,000 yards or so away, I'm guessing. Rather close anyway. To Cuba. As we are on our way to Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic.
Wow, what a fun day. And it's about to get better, as you can see. Thanks for watching. So until next time, peace.